3.1. The first sum. The first sum is 25 degree. Supposing you want to convert a 25 degree into radian measures. You know the basic thing that the pi radian stands for 180 degree. So 25 degree is how many radian? Just cross multiply this like unitary method. 180 into x is equal to 25 into pi. So x is equal to 25 into pi by 180. So when you want to convert a degree into radians, you multiply it by pi by 180. 5 5s are 25, 5 3s are 15, 6 5s are 30. So it's 5 pi by 36 radians. For radians, the pi can still be in pi is in radians. You can leave it like that. So let's go to next sum. The second question is minus 47 degree 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes. You know, I've told you a protractor's got 180 degree. In 1 degree, if you zoom in, you will get 60 minutes. In 1 minute, you zoom in, you get 60 seconds. So first thing is you want it in complete degree. A 30 minutes into degree is 30 by 60. A second to minute is by 60. A minute to degree is by 60. You want to convert degree to minutes and then to seconds is multiply. Okay, I'm sure you understood. So therefore it's 1 by 2 degree. 30 minutes is 30 by 60, which is 1 by 2 degree. So it becomes minus 47 and a half degree, which is 47 into 2, 7 to 14, 4 to 8, 95 by 2 degree. You convert it totally into degree. Now you know you can multiply pi by 180, or you can say pi radian is equal to 180 degree. And 95 by 2 degree is how many radian? Ignore the negative sign and do it. And you know 180 into x is equal to 95 by 2 into pi. Bring the 180 down. Thus you know that you can just multiply by pi by 180. Just cancel this off. 5 1s are 5, 9 5 is 45. 5 3s are 15, 6 5s are 30. So it's 19 pi by 72 radians. That's the answer with a negative sign brought in finally. Okay, similarly the third question is a 240 degree, which is as usual. You multiply it with pi by 180, and so this is 6 3s are and 6 4s are, so 4 pi by 3 radian. Okay, so that completes this question. So let's go to next fourth subdivision. 520 degree. You know 520 into pi by 180. So just cancel this, and 18 4s are 8 4s are 32, 4 are 72. Is it okay? So it's not coming. 9 and 2 2s are 4. 6 2s are 12, so it's 26 pi by 9 radians or whatever. Okay, whatever answer you get, just write it, but make sure you're multiplying by pi by 180. Next subdivision is 11 by 16. Next question. This is in radian. You have to convert into degree. So for degree to radian, it's pi by 180. So it's 180 by pi. 11 by 16 into 180 by pi, because it's already in radian. And you're converting it into degree. In other words, you know pi radian is equal to 180 degree. 11 by 16 radian is equal to how many degrees? You can use this unitary method. So you understand that it's 180 by pi. So pi into x is equal to 11 by 16 into 180. So pi comes down. So it's 180 by pi. This pi should not be written again as 180, because you'll get back the question. Never write that pi as 180. Now it should be written as 22 by 7. 11 2s are 22, this is 90, this is 8, and this is 45, and that's about it. Just multiply. Some 5 is 35, some 4 is 28, 315 divided by 8. Now this is converted into degrees, but you can't have fraction as degrees, so you have to really divide and see. 315 divided by 8. 8 3s are 24, 75, 9 8s are 72, the balance is 3. So you know it's 39, 3 by 8 degree. But it has to be in terms of whole number. You know, 39 degree, 3 by 8 degree has to be converted into minutes. 3 by 8 into 60. You know, it is 4, and this is 30, this is 2, and this is 15. So it's 45 by 2. It's 45 by 2 minutes. Again, you can't have fraction, should be whole number, which is, you know, it's 45 divided by 2, 2 2s are 4, and then 5 2 2s are 4, the balance is 1, it's 22 1 by 2. It's 22 1 by 2 minutes. This 1 by 2 in turn has to be converted into seconds. Multiply by 60, so you know 39 degree, 22 minutes and 30 seconds is the answer for this question. So let's go to next sum. Next question is minus 4. And it's converting from radian to degree. You know it's 180. We ignore the 4 and write it as 180 by pi instead of pi by 180. And that's what I told you last sum also. It's 180 by pi, and pi should be written as 22 by 7. So this is 2, this is 11. Just multiply this and write whatever the answer is. This is 360 into 7. So it's 7 0 so 0 7 5 that is 42, 7 3 is 21, 2520. 2520 divided by 11 is 11 2s are 22, 3 remainder. Again 11 2s are 22 and 9 remainder. Is it correct? Or a 10 remainder, and 11 9s are 99, so remainder is 1. So it's 229 1 by 11 degree. And you can't have this 1 by 11 degree, you have to convert into minutes, which means into 60. 229 degree into 60 by 11 is 11 5s are 55. The balance is, it's 5 by 11 minutes. You can't have 5 by 11. This 5 by 11 has to convert into seconds. So 229 degree, 5 minutes, and into 60 by 11 makes it 300 by 11. 11 2s are 22, 8 11 7s are 77, 27, approximately 27 seconds. Okay, so you have to keep converting the minutes into seconds and so on. Next is the third question. 5 pi by 3. This is already in, find the degree measure. This is in radian. So degree measure, when they give you this pi, you can write it as 180 by 3. You can write 300 degree. Okay, because already in terms of pi, you can say like pi radian is equal to 180 degree. 5 pi by 3 radian is how many degree? So just pi into x is equal to 180 into 5 pi by 3, where pi and pi get cancelled. This is exactly what you get here also. Okay, so then let's go to fourth question. 7 pi by 6 is 7 into 180 by 6. So 210 degree. So let's go to the next kind of sums, which is the third sum. A wheel makes 360 revolutions in 1 minute, which means in 60 seconds. How many radians does it cover in 1 second? First we'll find the degree. 360 revolutions in 60 seconds. In 1 second it's covering how many revolutions? How many revolution? It's 60 into x is equal to 360, so x is equal to 6 revolutions. And 1 revolution, it covers 2 pi radian. You know, 1 full revolution is 2 pi radian. So 6 revolutions is 12 pi radian, obviously. So 12 pi radians is the radian measure for this question. So did they ask the answer in radians only? Yes. So next, fourth question. Find the degree measure of the angle subtended at the center of the circle of radius 100 centimeter, arc length 22 centimeter. This theta is what they are asking. They are asking that in terms of degree. But you know, in the formula, theta is equal to L by R. We would have learnt it in physics. Theta is equal to L by R, which is 22 by 100. Will give you answer in radians only. This formula, theta is equal to L by R, will give you answers only in radians. You want to convert radians into degree. You know, pi radian is equal to 180 degree. At 22 by 100 radian is how many degrees? Just have to do this, and you get pi into x is equal to 180 into 22 by 100. This pi comes down. Never write this pi as 180. You'll get back question. Write it as 22 by 7. 22 get cancel. 0 get cancel. 5 and 9. 9 7s are 63 by 5. That will be the degree measure. You can't have degrees in fractions. You should write divide 63 by 5. 5 1s are 5. 13 5 2s are 10. Remainder state. So 12 3 by 5 degree. And you should have it in whole numbers. 12 degree at 3 by 5 in minutes. Multiply it with 60. 5 1s are 5. 5 2s are 10. 12 3s are 36 minutes. That's your answer. So let's go to next question. The fifth question. A circle of diameter 40, which means the radius is 20. A chord length is also 20. So this radius is also 20. Thus you get an equilateral triangle with the central angle being 60 degree. Find the arc, the length of the minor arc, this arc. This is L, and you know theta is equal to L by R, where theta should be in radians. But you have it 60 degree in degrees. Since pi by 3 radian is equal to L by 20. And instead of pi, you should write 22 by 7 because you're trying to find the length, It can't be degrees. So 22 by 7 into 3 into this 20 will give you your L. Just calculate this value and write its answer, okay? So check your book back answer. Let's go to 6th question. If in two circles, the arc length of the same, arcs of same length, this is also same length, bigger radius also same length, okay, arc length, subtends an angle of 75 degree and this is 60 degree. Kutti arc subtends 60 degree, bigger arc will subtend 75 degree, smaller radius. This is smaller radius. Let's keep it as R1 and R2. Let's keep this as L and L because arc length is given to be the same. And 60 degree is pi by 3 radian. We want in radian only because we are going to write theta is equal to L by R2, my equation 1. 75 degree, it's 45 plus 30. It's pi by 4 plus pi by 6. So 12, 4 3s are 12, 6 2s are 12, 3 pi, so 5 pi by 12. You should understand the radian measure of 75 degree is 5 pi by 12 is equal to L by R2. This is your second equation. Divide both the equations, R1, L by R1. Divide both those equations or do one thing, calculate what is L1, L from here, 5 pi R1 by 12. What is L from here? Pi R2 by 3. Equate both of this. Pi and pi get cancelled. This and this get cancelled. R1 by R2 therefore is 4:5. Okay, so that's about that sum. So let's go to next question. The angle in radians for a pendulum of length 75 centimeter. The arc length for subdivision 1 is 10 centimeter. They're asking this angle. In radians only they're asking because you'll get only in radians. Theta is equal to L by R or 10 by 75. 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5, 5 5s are 25. A 2 by 15 radian. That's all. Like that you can attend all the other sums also. So I'll go to next thing. The next thing in trigonometry, the only first exercise is there for the exam, right? The second exercise is not there, I think. But in case if it is there, I'll do the second exercise 3.2 from the sixth sum onwards. Sine 765. You know the first revolution is 360, second revolution is 720, 1080, 1440 and so on. This is 1000. This is 720 plus 45. Sine 720 plus 45. 720 plus means it will come to the first quadrant and this is even integral because 90, 9 8s are 72. Even integral of 90, the sign will remain sine. Which quadrant is this in first quadrant? So it's positive and sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So let's go to next question. Cosecant minus 1410. Cosecant minus theta. You know sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Therefore this will also be minus cosecant 1410. And it's closer to 1440. So minus cosecant 1440 minus 30. When you do like that, you know it's in the fourth quadrant because 1440 comes here, no, fourth quadrant, where cos only can be positive. Cosecant is reciprocal of sine, so the answer will be negative. So negative of negative will become positive. This is even integral. So it's cosecant 30. If it's odd integral, you will convert the sine into cos. You know that, no? Cos into sine. So it's cosecant only. Otherwise, you may have to write it as secant. This is reciprocal of sine 30. What is sine 30? Sine 30 is 1 by 2. So the answer is 2. Eighth question. Eighth question. Tan of 19 pi by 3. Tan of 19 into pi is 180 by 3. So 19, 6 are 9, 6 are 54, 6 1s are 6. 6 plus 5, 11. 1140. Tan 1140 is closer to which angle? 1080 plus 60. Tan 1080 plus 60. And you all know this is even integral of 90. It's first quadrant because it's 1080 plus means first quadrant, because 360, 720, 1080, all of them comes here. It's even integral of 90. And so the answer will be tan 60, and it's positive answer. What is tan 60? Tan 60 is just root 3. So let's go to 9th question. Sine of minus 11 pi by 3. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, which is minus sine 11 into 180 by 3 is 60. It is minus sine 660. It's 720 minus 60. Because one revolution here, as you see, 720 is one full revolution. Minus means it's going to be in the fourth quadrant. 720 minus comes in the fourth quadrant. Cos only is positive. This question is about sine. The answer will be negative. A negative of negative will become positive. It's even integral. So sine 60. What is sine 60's value? Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So that completes that sum. Let's go to 10th question. A cot of minus 15 pi by 4 is, since sine of minus theta is minus sine theta and cos of minus theta is just cos theta, a cot of tan or minus is minus cot 15 pi by 4 minus cot 15 into 180 by 4. 4 so 16, 5 4 is 20 minus cot 45 into 15, 15 5 so 75, 15 4 so 66, 75, which is closer to 720. 720 minus 45 will give you 675. It's even integral. Which quadrant is this? It's in the fourth quadrant. But for cos, everything else is negative. So it's positive cot 45 because of even integral. You can copy. Cot 45 is plus 1 is the answer. So this is how you do this. And of course, the first question, such as they have given cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2. X is in the third quadrant. Obviously, all school torture children, tan only can be positive. Cos has got to be negative. You can find sine, because sine x is equal to root of 1 minus cos square x. So root of 1 minus 1 by 4, minus 1 by 2 the whole square is root of 3 by 4, which is root 3 by 2. And in the third quadrant, even sine has got to be negative. And you want tan x, then you can divide sine x by cos x minus 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. So it's a positive 1 by root 3. You can write answers like this. Depending on the quadrant, you should put the right symbol. And you can write secant is the reciprocal of cos or minus 2. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine, which is minus 2 by root 3. And thus, you can complete all these sums 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the same manner using identities. If tan is given, you know secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. If you know tan, you can find secant, and reciprocal you can find cos, and then you can find the sine using identities. You can also do a simple triangle, but the teachers may not accept that method.